Hello. Back in the mighty Chrysler. Down at Sagamore Bridge, Cape Cod. And that is the Cape Cod Canal. February 28th, 2025. I got her started. She was frozen. She was absolutely frozen. All the tires were frozen. Oh no, there was a screwdriver and a hammer. Broke it all apart off the tire. I can't do an oil change where I'm staying. It's all mud. There's no concrete. Everything's dirt road. So I brought her up. Brought her up here for a ride to get her charged back up. Badass eating a jelly stick. It's me. But yeah, this is the canal. I don't know if you can see it. I'm scared for my car. My car is not doing good. I let her sit too long. She's been sitting for like 2 months. In the worst spot. Sitting in mud. Wet. It's supposed to go down to 20 something tonight. And then 15 degrees tomorrow. Overnight. Can't wait for spring. There's so much work I have to do this thing. Gotta get a new carburetor. I was gonna go to National Advance out of Jacksonville, but they have like completely rebuilt ones. It's not just a rebuilt carburetor. It's like a completely, what do you call that? Refurbished. I have a spare carburetor, but it leaks fuel crazy. And I already had a couple of carburetor fires, and I'm scared of that. It does so much damage, everything just hot. Gonna need a new intake by the time I'm done with it. Exhaust. But she's running. I'm gonna running. It's an accomplishment in itself, right? See something in the water right there. I don't know if it's a duck. What the hell that is. Let's see if it'll zoom. No, it won't zoom. It won't zoom. Why won't it zoom? Yeah, I still have drum brakes on here. Master cylinder, which they call the suicide cylinder. It's only got the master. It's got no backup, no power booster, no dual chamber, just a master cylinder, suicide cylinder. And I was surprised because it was frozen. It was frozen in the mud. Like everything melted over there. It's like woods, big dirt road. Everything melted and it's been beautiful out for 5 days. But my tires, my rear tires were frozen. A slab of ice at least a foot thick. I went out there with some ice mount. big, huge screwdriver, big flathead screwdriver with extended handle, and hammered all around it, and I got it out. But I don't know if I did damage back there. I don't think I did, but because it froze so bad up in there. I found some fucking peanuts up in my carburetor, in the little well up the carburetor, up in the air cleaner. A whole bunch of peanuts, like some squirrel was up in it. Something was. Peanut shells. That's my own fault. I usually feed him peanuts, but it actually was up in my hood. As long as I don't eat wires, keep feeding him peanuts, right? But yeah, that's the Sagamore Bridge. I should be showing you the Sagamore Bridge. They have the Sagamore Bridge, the Bourne Bridge, the train bridge, but they all go over the canal. Cape Cod. Gateway to Cape Cod. Used to be roundabouts and rotaries, but they changed it. Like National Lampoons in a big circle. New England. I think it was a roundabout, but they call them rotaries. But they changed the infrastructure of it, turned it into like an exit, a straightaway. So there's still a lot of rotaries. Too many rotaries. Everyone goes, go down to the rotary. Which one? There's about 8 of them. There's a seagull. Big beefy seagulls. You ever see Family Guy? And Family Guy goes, well, how are we going to get our food going? They have webbed feet. And everybody rags on them, calls them scavengers. It's like the ultimate hell, huh? They say seagulls are sailors and they reincarnate. Did I say that right? Sailors reincarnate into seagulls when they die at sea. And go, no way, because that would be hell. They have no claws. They have flippers. How are you going to catch anything? There's like a Family Guy episode of that. It's funny. They say, I know, Fox is banned. If you watch Fox, you're an idiot. But there really was. It was a funny episode of Family Guy. Sitting in the morning sun. It's really the afternoon. And I'll be sitting till the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. At Mass Maritime, MMA, Mass Maritime Academy, Buzzards Bay, Mass. They have a new ship, and they all go out to sea a couple weeks. I don't know if they hit the equator, but they go for a couple weeks, turn around and come back. And they just came back last week. The name of the ship is called the Patriot, but it used to be, I believe, the Kennedy is what it was before. They got a new ship. Perhaps I'll do a video on that sometime. Go down to Mass Maritime, get some footage of the ship. But they have all different kind of academics there, like emergency response, actually ship captains, boat captains. You have to have like calculus times 800 to be able to get into it. Be really, really smart. Engineers and architects and stuff. But they were called, you know, and I don't know, first World War or second, they were calling them merchant marines.